this video, we're going to show you how to create a tapered concrete wall, which are very useful in structural engineering when they have to be designed. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw just some random structural walls. I'm going to go to my structural tab, select structural walls, and then I will choose any random walls that come with the Revit. Doesn't matter if I use the generic 6 inches or the generic 8 inches because I'm going to modify it. I'll choose the 8 inches. I'm going to go edit. And you always want to duplicate when you want to make a modification to the existing system walls. So I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to call this a 2 feet cast in place wall. And then we're going to go into the structures, the properties. Click on edit. We're going to modify this and make this 2 feet. And once we do that, the next thing we want to do is, which is very important and very crucial, is we want to make this structure variable. This will enable us to actually taper the wall. So you have to make sure you click on this button right there. It's super important. If you don't do that, then once you go back to your wall and you click on the properties, you're not going to be able to see the parameters to actually taper the wall. So we're going to press OK on this, apply, and then OK. Now that I've modified my wall, I'm just going to create a rectangular structure. Click here, click there. Let's see, let's go back to my first level. Let me see what my view properties are. My view range, because I'm not seeing my walls, and I should be able to see my walls. Okay, so we're on the first floor. Okay, so everything looks fine here. So when we go back again to my wall structural, and then for here we want to go not depth, but we want to go height. And for the height, we're going to choose 10 feet. And now we can actually draw our walls. There we go. Now I'm going to go to the 3D so you get a view of these walls here. Delete that one, and there we go. This is what we drew based off of the first floor, as you can see that. And then I'm going to go back to my first floor, and I'm going to cut a section. I'll cut a section through these walls. And as you can see, these are just 2 feet walls from the bottom base and the top base. So now I want to click on my walls, and I want to make sure I change the properties, which I didn't do before, and I missed that step. So I want to go back to the edits. For the actual structure, we want to change it to concrete, cast in place concrete. So we'll do a search for the material that we want. So I'll just type in CIP. If not, then I'll just type in concrete. And there it is. We're going to go with the cast in place. Click OK. OK, and apply. And we're set. Now we can change our view to fine so you can actually see the hatches of our concrete walls. So now what we want to do is the follows. We want to taper this wall so that the bottom stays at 2 feet. Let me show you here. We want this to be 2 feet. However, we want it to taper up so that the top portion is only roughly about 1 foot. So to do that, we're going to click on our wall to activate our parameters. And once we do that, we're going to scroll over here to our cross sections. and we should be able to see in here a cross section, vertical, and we're going to choose the taper one. And once we choose the taper one, we'll click OK. And now it's it's set, so it's taper. However, we want to override the angle so we can actually change them here. So what we're gonna do is, once I click here, I'm gonna make the interior angle, which is this one, I'll make it 1 degree. We're gonna make it 1 degree. Let's see. We'll make it, let's say 2 degrees. Let's make it 10 degrees. We'll make it 1 degree. See how that works. Once you do that, you can see already that the wall itself is tapering. But we want it to be 10 feet up here, so you're going to have to kind of play with it and add more degrees. Maybe make it 5 degrees. And then at this point, what I would do is I would put in a dimension on top. I'll tap, so I can tap to the corners, and there we go. So we want this to be 1 foot. And what is our bottom dimension? Our bottom dimension is actually growing. So this is actually not what we want. We want to keep this at 2 feet. We want to make this 1 foot. So in order to fix this, you're going to have to click on the wall again to activate its properties. And then from here, you're going to have to go back in here and change. You're going to have to change. There's a parameter that you're going to have to change. Let me go into edit here. You're going to have to change it in the cross section in here. You're going to have to change the width measurement. Right now it's at top, so basically what it's saying is that the top will always stay at 2 feet and only the bottom will increase. We want to switch this so that the base will keep its original width of 2 feet and the top will adjust accordingly based on the angle. So we're going to press OK, apply, OK, and now this is what we want. Exactly what we want. The bottom, we want it to read as 2 feet because that was the original dimension of the bottom width of our concrete wall. And we were going to taper the top so that it comes roughly close to 1 foot. So now that we're so close to it, I'm just going to add maybe 1/2 degree and see if that does it for us. Getting closer, so maybe I'll make it 0.55, a lot closer. We'll make it 0.6. Maybe we'll do 0.8, and we're so close. So I think we'll leave it at that. I mean, we're really close to what we're looking for. So basically, now we have a tapered wall with the base of 2 feet and the top of close to 1 foot. I mean, I could continue messing with these with the angle to roughly get it close to 1 foot on the top. But this is how you go about tapering a concrete wall in Revit. I hope you enjoyed your video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.